So two things. The first thing is, when we launched this BLDC motor, right?
Mm-hmm.
That supply chain was not established in India. So there was no one who was manufacturing BLDC motor for fans. Uh, so the only option that we had was to manufacture ourselves. Right?
Okay.
So there was no choice. There was no choice for us. So we had to do it at a scale that we want to do it, at a smaller level. Now, what we thought initially, let's once things are proven, once we achieve certain scale, we'll probably outsource it. We'll probably, go to some larger players and convince them to invest capex, etc., to build things. But then we realized that the technology that we were into, it was changing very fast, right? And when technology changes very fast, you want your manufacturing setup or assembly setup also to change and adapt to those changes very fast, whether it's related to design, materials, etc., etc., right? And then again, we realized outsourcing to a third party will probably slow down that entire innovation process. Right? Now, as we started going deeper and deeper, we realized that manufacturing is not only about producing certain things, but it also give you enough competitive moat when it comes to product reliability, when it comes to product costing, when it gives you in terms of design flexibility. Right? So that's how we started, slowly and slowly, taking a decision, saying somewhere in 2019, 2020, that instead of outsourcing, we'll do entire thing in-house. And as we got bigger and bigger, what we started realizing is that things where we are adding value should be in-house. Things or areas where we are not adding value will be outsourced, right? So if I look at today, so let's say if I used to do maybe 10 activities in-house in 2017, if I just live for 2025, out of 10, probably, I have already outsourced 3 activities which where I'm not adding value, but I'm
Hmm.
still doing 7 activities and probably added three more activities. Right? For example, let's say plastic manufacturing was never a part of our manufacturing setup
Right.
in the initial days, but we
Right.
have started doing that in house now, which was not a part of back then because we realized that as we're scaling up, it becomes extremely important to have that setup kind of thing in house. Electronics manufacturing was never a part of our in-house setup, but as we scaled up, we realized that there is enough to be done there, enough value to be added there, right? But at the same time, maybe some of things like let's say winding for that matter, right? So that we have outsourced to a third party. So we have done this mix and match, but over a period of time, we have realized that areas and activities where we are adding value, we will keep it in house. Areas and activities where anyone can do it, and it's just a matter of 7-8% of extra saving on that particular cost base, we'll outsource that, right? And in the very beginning, why we did it? Because there was not any supply chain established for BLDC motor, back in 2016 to 17. So we had to do it. There was no other choice left to us.
Got it. So most brands, and I'll take the example of FMCG, especially in skincare.
Mhm.
There are many interviews out of some manufacturers based out of Gurgaon. They're like, 99% of the creams are the same. They just differentiate in the texture, the feel of it, or the fragrance of it. And there's just 6 manufacturers in Gurgaon that manufacture everything. So there's not much of a differentiation in skincare. Are you saying that in your business it's not that case? You're not a feel different sort of a product. You guys are, for the longest time, differentiating purely based on the product. It's engineering and your way of actually building the product and designing the product that's differentiating you guys. That's a competitive advantage in the market for you guys today, is it?
Absolutely. So I think unlike FMCG, uh, in a business like us, which is like
uh
into consumer durable, etc., I think product is an extremely critical, part of the overall brand.